All right. Ready? Hey, it's the Imperfect Vent Podcast. Hey, it's the Imperfect Vent Podcast. Imperfect Vent Podcast. Imperfect Vent Podcast. Imperfect Vent Podcast. It's the Imperfect Vent Podcast, brought to you live from downtown Toronto. This is your one and only Dr. IBZ, the host with the most unique, the one with the heat. Y'all come around and sing with me. This is the Imperfect Vent Podcast. Imperfect Vent Podcast. Let's fucking go. And this is your host, Dr. IBZ. Let's fucking go. Let's go. That was my little deep voice. That was a better intro. I had to do like 5 takes. Yo, that was a better intro. And I was trying not to curse in the first 2 minutes, you know. All 3 of them cursed right in the first 2 minutes. And I'm just like, come on, man. What are you doing? Come on, man. Why are you like this, huh? Why are you like this, huh? Huh? Come on.
Embarrassing.
Anyways, so we are back at it again. We're doing what we do best. Oh, excusez-moi. Oh, sorry for that. Little congestion. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of things to discuss. A lot of things. And before we get into that, this is episode 145. How's everyone's week going? How's your week going? Huh? How's your day going? How's the summer treating you so far? You know, I heard school's out, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully everybody that's not in school no more, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that graduated, round of applause. Air horns. Anybody that's been struggling through them courses that are like, yo, I finally finished them. Shout out to you. What else is there? I don't know. That's about it. Hopefully you guys are having a good time out there. And the show will begin. So I am on the local social media website. I don't know why I said it like that, but I'm on the social media website called Twitter. And there's always some dumb shit. So I'm thinking in my head, when it comes down to like online dating, I think that, you know, it's either hit or miss. You either get a lot of things, or you get hit here and there, or you get nothing, right? So I'm in the here and there, and I'm not really on it like that. Some niggas, they be on it like, you know what I mean? So shout out to y'all, y'all niggas. I see y'all profiles. I'm like, God damn. I'm like, yo, how y'all, what? I'm out here taking notes like, yeah, that's what you doing? All right. Yo, you know what I mean, dog? Sometimes, hey, if you can't beat them, join them.
Damn.
I'm joking. Anyways, so it's a joke. So, anyways, I'm on the Twitter, right? Elon Musk's platform, right? I'm chilling, and this one dude so he matches with a girl, and I think when I'm online, you know, my game is pretty shit. It's not that good. It's not that good. It's not as good as most people are. I'm more of an in-person type nigga. Online, I might be like, hey, what's up, and see what goes from there. You know what I mean? Some days, if I'm feeling it, I'll say some creative. But most of the time, I don't really give a fuck. So you get what you receive, right? So anyways, this guy's online. I'm thinking, you know, when you're online and you're on these social media websites, there's a certain etiquette when you're on the online dating, you know. If she's not into you, the best thing to do is to just cut it off, right? Like, and if she's not into you, you matched and you feel like she's not into you, just don't even. If you send her a message, she don't reply, don't even get in there. Now, if she is actually entertaining your bullshit, and the first thing you do is start rambling, we have a problem. Now, I'm going to show you guys an example of rambling. Now, I want you guys to sit back, relax, go in your fridge, grab a 6-pack, grab a drink, grab a smoothie, get your weed, roll up, spark up, because it's about to get funny, okay? Now, this guy left so I'm going to give you guys context, okay? Before we even play it. This dude matched with a girl, and he's talking to her, and he says something. She goes, explain away. He goes, oh God, I just spent 60 minutes singing to seniors with the mask on and in a hot room. I'm not sure if I'm funny right now. That took a lot of energy. Okay, fuck it. I can do this. 2 minutes, work call. Right? Okay. She just said explain away, and you still didn't explain what happened. You could have explained it right there, but you didn't. You're explaining it. You're explaining why you can't explain the shit before you can explain the shit. You're red flag number 1. You already fucked up there. But let's keep it going. He leaves a voicemail.
Hey, Kelsey, how's it going? Don't mind me. I fucking hate texting. I think we're all better without it, so I usually use one of these when I can. Also, I don't know if you've ever seen that Key and Peele skit, but that's how I feel about texting. I could go on.
He's using references. Keep this in mind. This nigga's already using references. Already.
Anyway,
this is 5 seconds into the voice note.
I just want you to know right off the bat, I fully accept how fucking weird this is. I'm sorry, but like I said, I think if you give me a second, you'll probably end up laughing. And not that you need my permission, but feel free to just laugh directly at me for being a fucking idiot, for I am surely about to embarrass myself right now. I would also make the argument that embarrassing myself on a microphone is a large part of my job, and I'm quite good at it. So here goes nothing. And sorry for the delay. I was going to get back to you, but someone called about a gig tomorrow, and I'm trying to help them find a musician. Also, I'm not sure if I'm fucking funny anymore. I just spent 60 minutes, like I said, playing guitar and singing to a room full of senior citizens.
This nigga still did not explain anything that he was supposed to explain.
But the room was stuffy and hot. I had to do it with the surgical mask on, and I'm not sure if I have any funny or social energy left, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try and fake it right now. So thank you for your understanding and patience, and here goes nothing. I'm a fucking idiot. Enjoy.
All right, so I'm thinking, okay, he's going to say something very hilarious, all right? Juicy, all right? Let's go.
So, I was minding my own business last week on ye old Bumble, everyone's favorite online dating app. Punch me in the fucking face. Don't get me started on online dating. And I came across your bio, and I let out a very emasculine noise. I mean, it was not...
Dude, what the fuck?
I don't know. It's kind of day I'm having, buddy. But it was not... I was like, this chick's made up. My first thought was that my mom paid you to write that bio just to make my day better.
Stop
and I
the
was
cap.
curious just to, like, ask you how much. But the more I read, I was like, holy fuck, this person's kind of weird. And I just figured I'd say howdy, and that if I talked to myself like an asshole for a couple of minutes,
Howdy.
you'd probably feel the same as me. Now, I'm not going to pretend to know the depths of your soul from a couple cursory sentences and some photos, but I am a very good judge of character. I'm a keen study of, like, personality and psychology, and,
Oh, there's more.
trenches of online dating for a couple of years, so I definitely know how to identify the kind of person I'm like, if nothing else, the world would be better if we were friends. So, hear me out. First of all,
This is a sick Negro.
I never fucking see that shrug emoji. No one else uses it. It's typed into my phone. If I type shrug with 2 G's, it just shows up. Same thing on my laptop. Like, I'll use it in work emails. Fuck it. So right away, I'm like, interesting. I don't get it, though. She's cute. For how pretty she is, she should be boring. Why does she seem kind of strange in a good way? I think you said something about live music. My job is actually live music. I play guitar and sing. I do about 25 shows a month. I know it sounds made up. I feel like I invented the job. It's redonkulous, but I live very comfortably. Life is good. I do play at a lot of retirement homes, and it's great for my self-esteem.
What is, like, he's sending this to a chick.
Kels, as I am a big hit with women over 80. I had my ass grabbed by someone named Ethel last week, and for a second I was pissed and a little put upon, and I was like, honestly, I've been working on that.
Damn!
So, thank you.
Why do we need to know that your ass got grabbed by a girl named Ethel and that you're a hit over girls the age of 80 at retirement homes? That means what? You're swerving on the retirement home ladies? Hey, yo, dog. Hey, yo, my nigga Black Panther.
This is a sick Negro.
Anyways. Let's keep going. Just, by the way, this is all
Embarrassing.
okay. Let's keep going.
Naked. But yes, it's just, oh yeah, and just the night before, I'd been talking to one of my best friends in the world, Roxy. Just people that like match you and they just write hey. So if someone writes hey, I just write hi. And if someone writes sup, I go nothing much, you. And like people that match me and clearly haven't read my fucking bio, folks will match and be like, so,
whoa, excuse me.
oh, what do you do for a living? I'm like, come on, Chelsea. Like, yeah, you're kind of cute, but I'm pretty damn sweet. Try harder. I don't know.
Okay,
it's just to see someone mention that in a bio, I'm like, thank you. I could see that you feel the same as me.
Big shot.
Yeah, if people, I always think that effort should match interest in dating. So if you're curious if someone's interested or not, remember that scene with Justin Long and what's her face in that movie about dating?
Another reference about a Justin Long movie, my nigga.
Is it he's just not that into you? And he's like,
No offense to Justin Long. I'm just saying this in context. Even Justin Long would be like, why are you mentioning me, nigga? What, me?
like if the guy's interested, he will call, and it's true. So I found a line a couple years ago and it's like, effort will always match interest. It will show you how interested someone is. And like, I'm pretty goddamn sweet, and I am not that lonely, bored, or horny. I'm not going to take breadcrumbs from someone if I want a sandwich. So if someone hits me with
Stop
a
the
beer,
cap.
you can go fuck yourself. I'm worth more. Damn it. This is where the Kelly Clarkson song comes.
I don't want breadcrumbs if I want a whole sandwich. Those are the only bars I heard so far.
But yeah, no, your bio is just, there was so much intentional effort put in, and honestly, the more I scroll down in the pics, I'm like, this does not match up. I don't want to sound like an asshole. Like, attractive people can also be interesting and funny, but it's just incredibly rare. I speak for myself.
I could just hear the pussy drying right now. All right, watch this. It's not done. This guy goes on.
For the love of fuck, I was like 2 minutes into one, and it was awesome and funny, and I was so proud of it. And then someone called me again about a gig this evening, and it's like, you know that thing where your friends know you're busy or you're on a date or something, and then that's when they decide to call? Jesus Christ. We'll take it as a good sign. So I don't know if I'm repeating myself, but yeah, no, your bio was just the fucking bee's knees. I mean, listen, top 3 in like the hundreds or thousands I've seen. It was just,
Oh yeah, if you're wondering if she replied yet, she didn't reply.
I don't know. I'm a very good judge of character, and you just seem like my kind of person.
It doesn't seem like he's self-aware.
And I'm not saying we're star-crossed lovers. I don't know you, and you don't know me. But generally, the bios hurt my brain and make me think that maybe I should just try the other sex or not talk to people anymore. And yeah, it was ridiculous. I honestly wouldn't even swipe on someone that lived in Brantford, but I meant what I said. Like, I think the world would be
Now, here's where I went.
So
Hold on.
I fully accept how strange and unconventional this is.
Here's where I went. Brantford. So this is in Canada. This is in Ontario.
I got a vibe, and I figured I got to go with it. I was like in a really...
I was like, this guy's making Ontario mans look bad, yo. Making us look bad.
good mood that day. I don't know.
Yo, it's one thing to not have game and everything, but like, yo, this is at least 5 minutes
Totally
of him
winging
babbling.
it. But yeah, a
Babbling.
lot of my close friends are women, and everyone unfortunately has a couple stories of having to block someone's number, or an ex just won't leave them alone, or going to the cops. Fuck, dude, I've had to block a few numbers of crazy people that didn't know they were crazy. So I really, really apologize.
Yo, isn't that crazy? Isn't that funny how he said that?
Sincerely, if this in any way like triggered that, or it was weird or whatever.
Embarrassing. Embarrassing.
If you talk like an idiot, you'd probably feel like I did after I looked at your bio. So yeah, I'm trying to put myself in your shoes now. What would I want to know if I was Kelsey? Oh, okay. It's not fair. You've seen mine. Or sorry, I've seen yours, and you have not seen mine. If you want, I will screenshot my Bumble Ramble.
This guy just keeps going and going and going. So he ends it off with this.
Give you any bad vibes? That's not my intention. Yeah, I gotta drive home now because I gotta go sing at a bar in Mississauga, and I have 4 more gigs this weekend, and it hurts to talk. So I'm sitting here in my car like a jackass, and yeah, I hope that all made some kind of sense.
When I seen this, I was like, yo, poor girl, yo. I was like, yo, this is what some of y'all go through. Yo, dating online, especially people that you don't know, it must be crazy. Because look at this. Right after all of that all that rambling, he goes, curiosity got the better of you. She goes, dude, so you saw me on Bumble and found me on Facebook. How? He's like, oh, I just typed in Kelsey and I guess I got lucky. I figured because you put the live music, we might have friends in common or something. I blame Zuckerberg. Dude,
what the fuck?
Hey, yo. No game. And also, my nigga, tell this guy.
This is a sick Negro.
And also.
Stop the cap.
There's no way that you think that it is okay to find her on Facebook and your excuse is, I just typed in Kelsey. Like, nigga, why are you doing that? She didn't tell you to add her on Facebook or anything. You guys matched. Try a thing and be smooth with it, yo. This is not what you do. I don't know what you do. I'm not Mr. Bitches, but this is not what you do. This is the older man that I'm letting you guys know. This is not what you do. If anyone's looking like, yo, there's a reason why I ain't getting no hoes, just look at this as an example and as a template as what not to do. This is what not to do. And I feel bad for some of these girls out here, dog. God damn. And hopefully I don't do that shit. God damn. And if I do, my bad. Holy. Just hearing that made me go, God. You know what I mean? Like, I can't believe it. Anyways. So, we're going to get into a little thing right here, yo. YK Osiris. So, YK Osiris goes up to, what's her name? We got the clip right here, actually. You know what I'm saying? YK Osiris. And then in the world with a girl, it's still worth it. Right here.
Oh my.
So, Lil Duval, let's analyze the video because no one really talks about who's in the video. Funny Marco and Lil Duval are in the video. Funny Marco's laughing because I think now a lot of people are like, why are they laughing? Funny Marco's laughing like, ooh, YK, you fucked up. Lil Duval's like, I am not looking there. I don't see nothing. I'm not even looking around. I'm looking around. I'm not looking over there. I don't know nothing. Cause see, I ain't trying to get in trouble. I'm too old for this shit. You know what I mean? Now, Lil Duval wasn't laughing. He's just like, oh, I'm too old for this shit, man. What's going on, bro? First, these niggas prank me. Cause Lil Duval got pranked by some random guy. He went up to him and started doing some dumb shit to him. It was kind of funny. Now that you tie all this shit in, yo, now that you type in all this shit in, yo.
Fucking ñaña.
What the fuck is this?
Fucking ñaña. Pichota sumo ñaña.
And then right after this,
This nigga, I don't know who this fuck shit is.
and then right after this, you're telling me the Sukihana shit happened. Right after this, bruh. I bet you any money Duval ain't going back there. This guy just started smoking weed and shit. He's like, I ain't going back there, yo. These niggas done blew my high. I was trying to go there, do my thing, and leave. And then all this shit happened. So, YK Osiris did his thing. Well, not did his thing, but he made advances on Sukihana when she didn't really give him that go ahead. Everyone's analyzing this as sexual. Oh, just because in her lyrics she talks about sex and all this type of shit that it's not warranted for her to receive that type of energy from YK Osiris, which is completely right. You know what I mean? Like just because she entertains doesn't mean that you gotta, what's the word called? You gotta you gotta disrespect her boundaries. There we go. You know what I mean? She's a woman at the end of the day. Treat her like such. She's out here. She's on her job. She's entertaining. Leave her alone. You know what I'm saying? Now he's thinking that, because she's out here with viral clips of her talking about hypersexuality and all this, which is in interviews. It's not like she's out here popping it. You know what I'm saying? For a goon and all. Like she's just entertaining out here, dog. So relax, my nigga. He thought he read some shit that he didn't read. He was laughing at first, right? So everyone called him out. He tried to save face by sending a video to academics saying like, yo man, but look at this video before that. Like she was like it looked like she wanted it, and then that's why I read it wrong. Nigga, there's nothing that you could say. You fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Now, he apologized. Osiris. He apologized. And this is what he said. So he issued an apology. He said, hold on. YK Osiris, he issued a second apology. He issued like 2 apologies. So he goes, I apologize to my family and supporters. I keep letting y'all down. I want to be a better person and focus on my purpose, and that's music. This nigga never drops any music though. We only know 1 song that you have. Anyways, I love y'all so much for real, the artist said. Don't worry, I got a gift for y'all since I've been bullshitting these past years. Thank you. I lost everything, my mind, my family, my love for music. I just need help for real. Take a look. Okay, hold on. Then he had an apology, which is right here. I want to publicly offer okay, let's I wish I could do it. Is there dramatic music I can play? Let me try to find some dramatic music. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me see if I can find something dramatic. I want to publicly offer my sincerest apology to Sukihana. In an attempt to be playful, I misread the moment and violated Sukihana's boundaries. He wrote in the lone IG post on his page. He continues, I understand the importance of consent, and I am embarrassed by my behavior. I take full responsibility and have made multiple attempts to apologize. I have the utmost admiration for Suki, and it was never my intention to disrespect her. Anyways, I don't know if that worked. So, it was at the Crew League shit. He was massaging her back, tried to kiss her. She wasn't having it. Everyone online was in an uproar. And Meek Mill chimed in. And hold on, before we even get into the Meek Mill part. So Suki accepted the apology. So I'm not going to kick YK Osiris' back in like that. He made a mistake. Suki accepts the apology, but it does not mean that niggas should be running up and does not mean that this behavior is acceptable. Does not mean you can get away with it like the way this nigga got away with it. Let's just put that in perspective and put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say that. So, she accepted the apology. She says, I want to first say thank you to everyone who has reached out. Your thoughtfulness has not gone unnoticed. I would like to address the event that took place on Saturday, as well as the aftermath surrounding such. First, I want to acknowledge that YK Osiris has apologized to me both privately and publicly, and I've chosen to accept his apology. God has always forgives me, and I can always forgive others. My accepting his apology is not my excusing or lessening of the severity of his actions. This is destiny, choosing to give grace to Osiris. He is young, to my prayer that this experience will cause him and others to be more mindful and respect that personal boundaries of others. I am human, a woman, a mother, a daughter. Before I am an entertainer, no matter what my lyrics express, I still have boundaries and a right to have them. Again, I have accepted his apology. I'm working towards getting back to my life, giving YK the grace and forgiveness that I wanted to be giving to me as I was discovering defining myself on this very public and sometimes unforgiving entertainment platform. Thank you again. I deeply appreciate support. So, shout out to her, because that's the most mature way to handle that. I feel like she handled that in the most mature manner that you can handle that. Everyone, I think it got blown out of proportion a little bit. in terms of the reaction, what he did was bad, obviously. I'm not saying it was good or not bad. What he did was bad. He shouldn't have done it, period. However, yes, it is a form of sexual assault. You shouldn't be doing that ever to a girl, ever. However, the way they like, they're trying to cancel him, cancel, like that's not something to cancel someone for. Yes, tell that nigga to go sit down for a while, make a hit, make some music, make a track apologizing, do whatever you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Because you fucked up, you made a mistake, right? You misread the whatever. If you misread the situation wrong, whatever. Honestly, when you were rubbing her shoulders, and she was kind of like that, like she wasn't really into it, you should have just left it alone. That's one. Two, public displays of affection, unless that's your girl, that's not something you should be. Unless that's your girl, that's not something you should be doing. Unless you're in a club and it's dark and whatever, like there's certain environments to be doing shit like that. Crew league, niggas is playing basketball and shit. Like, come on, bro. Lil Duval and Funny Marco, right? Or you know what I mean? Like, you could have ran a prank. You could have pranked her. You know what I mean? And had them two in on it. You could have ran a prank on her if you really wanted to do something funny. Or, you know what I'm saying? But if you wanted to be creative with it, but you just tried a thing. Didn't work. You look stupid. So now you gotta, now you know. Now you know. Just because you're famous, and I don't know how much money you have, but just because you're famous and you're out here, doesn't mean that every girl wants you. Just because you're used to it, every girl wanting you, not every girl's gonna want you, man. And there's gonna be situations like that happen. Now, I know a lot of niggas that shit happens to them. These famous motherfuckers, I know that happens to them, but it's not in public like that. It's more in scenarios, club scenarios, bar scenarios where they get rejected and you don't really see it like that. You know what I mean? There's cameras and shit. Relax, bro. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, she accepted the apology. However, Meek Mill. Meek Mill. I don't understand why Meek Mill doesn't just... Okay, Meek. I'm going to translate everything because people do not understand what Meek was trying to say. Everyone is getting Meek effed up right now. People are saying, okay? Meek was not saying any... Okay, so Meek said this. Don't do this to him, please. He's a good kid. Just slap him. Okay? Please don't do this to him. He a good kid. Right? Just slap him and he gotta let you something. Right? Now, people said he gotta let you... What do you mean? Leave you or let you go or whatever. Let you go. That's what people are saying. No, he gotta get you something. He meant to say get you something. Slap him and he gotta get you something. Like money, a gift, something. Right? We don't need our young bull tore down for mistakes in this hypersexual era. Now, the hypersexual era, you shouldn't have said that. We don't need our young bull tore down for mistakes for his mistakes. You know what I mean? However, he should learn from them, and we should be able, whatever, twist it around somehow. Right? The hypersexual era, chill. You can't say just because before I used to be like, yeah, I used to think the same thing, like hypersexual era, No, it's not like that. It's just now that we have cell phones, there's a lot of horny motherfuckers out here, right? There's a lot of people paying for that type of content, so you're gonna see it. Just as much as you see a lot of gaming content, a lot of different forms of content, you're gonna see that content too. So we can't really say that hypersexual era. Yo, in the 80s, they had in the 80s and the 90s, they had like movie theaters, porn movie theaters. Niggas would go to I remember this. Young Street, they had a movie theater that was like a porn movie theater. So they would have like when a porno would drop, people would go to that movie theater and watch it there. I'm telling you. And they had in Montreal, I think till now, they have like little like spots where you can go in, you put in like some change, and you can watch porn. Like, we're talking about hypersexual era, and the people were doing it out in the open. So like, now it's a little bit more. Well, it's a little bit more. It's way more private. You can be way more private with it. Anyways, shouldn't have said that. You know what I mean? So when they beat his back in about that, pause. You know what I mean? Then, you know what I mean?
Why are you gay?
So, he also said, I support Suki, good. Hold that shit down on some street shit. Now, everyone's getting this misconstrued. He's not saying don't snitch or don't. He's just saying, hey, don't blow this out of proportion, right? He's a good kid. Don't blow this out of proportion. And yo, hold it down as in like, just talk privately and handle it privately. Don't blow it out of proportion to the point where you're out here, put him in on blast online, and then he's not going to go back and forth with you. The way his character seems, the way White Boy Osiris actually, if you just go off of the vibe he gives, you don't really go like he's a bad individual. You know what I mean? I don't know this nigga, but he doesn't give that type of vibe. So I don't think there would be a back and forth. But like, don't put him on blast and tear him down. Just let him mellow in that sorrow that he's gonna be in, because they're already kicking his back in online already. You accepted his apology, boom. Privately and publicly, boom. So now we're good. Meek Mill, what you said, boom. Okay, we're right here. Now, to slap him and he got to get you something. What Meek meant is slap him like when he was kissing you, you should have slapped him, right? And then he got to make it up to you. That's what Meek said. Slap him, give him a couple thumps in the head, and he got to make it up to you somehow. Don't tear him down for this. I support you, right? Even though there's a lot of bullshit going on in these streets right now, I still support what you doing out here, but hold that shit down, try to keep it private. That's what Meek was saying. You know what I'm saying? That was my Meek translation. That's what I feel like Meek was saying. That was a little Meek translation, my little Meek Mill translation. Anyways, we're gonna get off of that topic now, because we were on that for way too long. You know what I'm saying? So, update. We have an update, guys. So, remember when I told you guys about DJ Drama? So, he paid $120,000 to get his chains back. So, he got his chains back. Remember I said hopefully he gets his chains back? He got his chains back. And now that story's dead. Now we ain't got to worry. Now I ain't got to hear anything about people talking shit about Toronto now for a little bit. You know what I mean? Because that was getting a little bit annoying. Oh, the niggas think... Yo, I'm gonna post that video. Niggas think Toronto's soft, man. I'm just telling you. And then we have another update. This one girl, the Home Depot girl, she's been going through it. I don't know what y'all been doing to her, but yo, take this in.
I just wanted to come on here, as y'all probably know me as the Home Depot girl, the girl who went viral, and just talk about how God is really testing my life right now and just testing my faith and.
Hold on, let me pull it up on here. And I need y'all to hear this, yo. Poor girl, dog. And no, I'm not simping for the ting. I'm just saying, like, yo, I would hate that shit. But anyways, let's hear this.
As y'all probably know me as the Home Depot girl, the girl who went viral, and just talk about how God is really testing my life right now and just testing my faith and trying to keep my patience in Him and just trust that there's a bigger thing coming out of all this. Since I blew up on the internet, I have had so much backlash, good and bad. Like, it's been a lot of good, but you know, you also have that percentage of bad. Like, everybody on Twitter hates me for what? I don't know. Like, I literally don't know, just because I stood up for myself, and that's fine. And then Instagram's really cool. And then, you know, other situations that have happened throughout this whole process that have just kind of been crazy. But I literally had to kind of quit my job in this process because of how much I grew and how many people actually seen this. And people were illegally doxing my address and also figuring out where I worked because, you know, I did have my school in my bio, also my location on Twitter, and Home Depot. So if you put math together, like, people started figuring stuff out.
Makes sense.
So now I'm gonna have to probably move and just, you know, kind of relocate and start fresh. And I just feel like I just am grateful to God because this opportunity gives me a chance to start over. I also gained a platform, and that means a lot to me because I work really hard making, you know, my faith, lifestyle, beauty, and fashion content. So this kind of helps me go towards that direction. But it's also scary because I actually haven't received like any type of brand deals or anything like that. A lot of people think that like my net worth is going to flip now because of fame. That's not how it works. It just kind of, it's unmotivating, but I have faith that God is gonna make all of this work out in my favor. So yeah, some doors had to close, but I also know God is going to make a lot of doors open in my favor. So I'm just taking it with the winds, taking the punches, you know, smiling through all this, praying, and just knowing that God has me. No, in due time, when the answer...
She gotta move states. Like, yo, she gotta move states, bro. You know how pissed off I would be if I went viral. Let's say if I went viral and I wanted to go viral because she said she's a content creator. She does content and all that shit. So if I wanted to go viral, my shit goes viral. But now I gotta quit my job, move jobs, leave the province or whatever, the city or something like that, and move and all that shit just over a picture online? Because motherfuckers are hating? Buddy, I don't get it. I personally don't get it. I don't get why people are just so weird about this type of shit when it comes down to it. Ayo, the girl, just because she's faithful, puts God first and all that type of shit, just because she does that, why are y'all hating? I don't see her talking ill about sex workers or anything like that. But the people that seem to be getting offended by anything she says, oh, she should have just took her clout and went home, or she should just delete social media then. Why do you have social media if you didn't want this? Da, da, da. But I'm like, whoa, y'all niggas need to chill the fuck out. She's gonna keep moving. She ain't complaining. She's just giving an update because some people actually give a fuck now. But y'all that don't care, y'all are vicious. Holy. Oh, she should have just accepted the clout. Oh, she should have just started a business. Oh, y'all are just some weirdos, yo. Y'all are weird. Doxing people, ruining their lives, and now they gotta switch it up, go to a next state, and then let's say they get found out in the next state. Like, oh, that's the girl from home. Oh, that's the girl from... Like, she has to switch up... She probably has to switch up her whole look and everything. It's like, yeah, that's crazy. And she was going to school. So now she got to transfer school. You know how much of a bitch that is? To transfer your whole life over the internet? That's what I'm saying. Holy. Anyways, speaking of transfers, right? Demi Lovato said, Ayo, I'm tired of explaining to y'all what they and them is. I'm going back to she and her. That's it. I'm done. I tapped out.
Why are you gay?
I'm laughing because I'm like, yo, Demi, man. Demi.
Stop the cap.
Were you actually that before? Like, were you actually that? Because here's the thing. I'm going to give like a quick example, right? I'm Muslim and I'm African. Every single time I have to explain that to people, I do not get tired. I don't go, you know what? Fuck it, I'm not African today. You know what I just do? I just don't say anything. I don't say I'm African. I don't say nothing until someone brings it up or asks me. Don't say anything. You don't have to keep saying my pronoun. You don't have to keep doing that. You don't have to. And since you're famous, obviously people come up to you and they ask you, hey, what is that? I don't understand what it is. You got to explain it. That's what it comes with. You got to educate people. If you're out here claiming to be something and people they don't know what it is and you're famous, you're a mouthpiece, pause. People are going to ask you questions. Yo, what is that? What's up with that? I don't know what it is. Could you educate me? You shouldn't be tired of educating people of something that you are, right? And if you do, you just don't bring it up. And if you have to explain it, you get to a point where you have a brief couple sentences. You can get creative with it. I don't know. You could just be like, hey, what is that? I don't even know what it is. I don't even know what that means. What does that mean? Non-binary, non-gender specific. Most common set of non-binary used in the singular. Okay. So it's neither woman or a man. Okay. That's what it is. Okay. So why don't you just say that? What the hell? What's they and them? Oh, I don't consider myself a woman or a man. Neither. Yeah, I'm like that. You can just say like, what? How are you tired of explaining that? Like, yo, if we were to really break it down, and then they go, like, if you really break it down, how are you tired of explaining that? Right?
Dude, what the fuck?
I don't know. When I have to explain every year, I have to explain Ramadan to people. Every year. And it's almost mind-numbing how many times I have to do it. But every year, I try to think of creative ways to say it, to do it. And at least people leave with a bit of education in their head. So next time, when someone else they encounter that's Muslim, that's doing Ramadan, they know some shit. And they'll tell them, oh, yo, I know 1-2-1-2. I worked with a guy that's Muslim. And he was cool. And he told me da-da-da-da. Wouldn't you rather be that person that educates instead of like, I hate educating these motherfuckers on this topic? So then why were you so loud about it? You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just saying, Demi. She said, yo, I'm off of this. I'm done. Hey, I'm she and her. I'm tired of this. Yo, Demi, what is that? I'm tired of this, yo. She says, like, damn, I'm tired of this, yo. Like, leave me alone. And then the African person just went up to her and went,
Why are you gay?
Oh my God, yo. I'm just saying, man. Shout out to Demi Lovato, though. Shout out to her. Anyways, so we got this one dude, yo. Speaking of, like, you know, teaching and education and all that shit. This one Belgian man, right? So he faked his own death and he turned up to his funeral in a helicopter to teach his family a lesson. A Belgian man has explained why he faked his own death and turned up to his funeral in a helicopter to the shock of his loved ones. David Burton, 45, claimed he carried out the elaborate prank to teach members of his family a lesson about the importance of staying in touch with one another. That is hilarious. So people thought he was dead. He pulls up in a helicopter and he's like, surprise, motherfuckers, I'm not dead, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man pulled up the helicopter like, you know what I'm saying? I'm out of here, dog. So I rate it. Because imagine if you didn't care if the nigga died the whole time and you were just capping to him, and then you're at the funeral and you're not even crying, you're just like, oh, let's get it over with.
Embarrassing.
And he pulls up.
Embarrassing.
Yo, dog. All I'm saying is, to fake your own funeral and just to have your family members be crying like that, yo.
This is a sick Negro.
So, he did it because he wanted to teach them a lesson, which is to always stay in touch. Now, you could have sent a mass email. You could have sent a group message. You could have sent something. Besides that, you decided to fake your own death. Now, this guy has to have money. He has to be rich. There's no way. Do you know how much funerals cost? Funerals cost like 15 bands. And he pulled up in a helicopter. There's no. This guy was a rich motherfucker. He was a rich dude. Said, yo, you know what? These guys don't appreciate life. These guys only hit me up when they need money. You know what? Forget this. I'm going to act like I'm dead. And then let's see who pulls up to the funeral. Whoever pulls up to the funeral is going to be on the will. And 2, we're going to have a party right after. Let's just see what happens. Man, yo, round of applause to that guy. He had the time. I don't think I'd do that to my family like that. Like, if anything, I would, like, disappear. Like, I'd disappear. You wouldn't know where I was at. You wouldn't know nothing about me. Gone. Run an elaborate scheme like that. Be like, and then I would appear in, like, 3 months later. Or, like, 6 months later. And then you'd be like, oh shit, you're alive? You'd be like, yeah, man. Where did you go? We were worried. We were so sick. We put up missing. They put up missing. I don't know. That's what I would do if I would prank. I wouldn't prank like death. I'd more like this nigga disappeared. Like something happened, he disappeared instead of death. That's just oof. Because what if you do die now? You know what I mean? Like, no one's gonna believe you if you actually do die, because they're gonna be like, yo, this guy pranked us the last time, bro. We're not gonna deal with that, yo. You know what I mean? And then he's actually dead, yo. And you're like,
embarrassing.
Anyways, you're not gonna believe him. You're just gonna be like,
Stop the cap.
Anyways, that's a good prank to run on people, yo. I wouldn't personally do that. Would you do that? Because I wouldn't. I don't think anyone deserves to put their family through that. Okay. Now, we are going to talk about I don't know why people I don't know what's up with Michael Jordan, but people ain't fucking with Michael Jordan. Now, every time I hear a clip or something about Michael Jordan, it's always something embarrassing. It's always something
embarrassing.
You know what I mean? So, Michael Jordan, Young Jock was talking about meeting Michael Jordan. And first, I hear some shit about Chingy said that when he met Michael Jordan treated him like shit. I heard so many times where Charles Barkley even said like how Michael Jordan's cheap. He treats people like shit. Like, you know what I mean? So now I'm like, all right, what else is there with Mr. Yellow Eyes, right? Young Jock.
I'm like, Roxy, what up, girl? She's like, oh shit, have you met Michael? I'm like, I ain't met no fucking Michael Jordan.
Right.
But I'm like, nah, I ain't met him.
Right.
She's like, I want you to come in and speak. I'm like, that shit paused in my head. Before I shit going on, I want you to come in and speak. How you about to introduce me and how this man gonna react? I'm real big on energy.
Right. Don't bring me around
I don't
like
know you and everybody in the room looking like they had you. And MJ, he just is cool. He ain't thinking about shit. He's so fucking rich. Then I walk in and he look at me. I say, all right. He like, yeah. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go out this way. I knew the shit.
But you spoke,
I felt the energy.
Anything more than that when...
you know what I'm saying? Because he could have been like, what's up, man?
Right.
Hey man, somebody love you. I love you.
That nigga's not doing your dance.
Whoa, shit, it would have blew me the fuck away, but I ain't getting none of that. Nope.
Damn.
That shit was absent. And I looked at him and I was like, and it's like he was like, all right. I don't know if he was like going out the door, but I was just like, I'm going out the way. So I'm standing out there, so committed, and I'm like, being not like, oh shit, you met him? Man, I can't wait to meet this nigga, man. This nigga legendary. I'm looking at the nigga like, I'm telling you now. But I was looking at the energy, I was like, boy, I hope we calm that shit down a little bit. Man, that nigga stepped to Michael Jordan and said, hey man, I love you, dog. I just bought this goddamn jersey from an auction.
Shout out to 85 South Show.
You know what I'm saying? How much you pay for that jersey at the auction? I think nigga said he might have, like 15,000. Michael Jordan said, I'll tell you what. You go get a jersey. You gonna get one of my jerseys. And he said, I'ma sign that motherfucker. You give me 30,000. Cause he really like, you know, it was like, I don't know. It was just the wrong timing for committing.
Michael Jordan, dog. This nigga does not give a damn. This guy said, hey yo, give me another jersey. I'll sign it for you and then give me 30,000. This nigga Michael Jordan is ready to make money off the guy. Every time I hear a story about Michael Jordan, it's never something positive. I never know why. Never know why. Like, they just say how like he's always just being too cool for school, and at the same time, he's just cheap. He's an asshole. He doesn't give a fuck. He's always smoking, got whiskey. That's probably why he got yellow eyes. I don't know. I think it's jaundice or liver disease. I think he has like a liver disease. That's why his eyes are always yellow. Anyways. So, I don't know why people keep talking about this LeBron versus MJ talk. Every time I hear a story about LeBron, it's something positive, something like sick, amazing. LeBron is about to, what did LeBron just do? LeBron just did something amazing. I forgot. It was just in the media. I forgot what he just did. Something about oh, there we go. LeBron James launches permanent housing unit for at-risk students for up to 500 families in Akron, Ohio, right? So, in Akron, Ohio, LeBron James, he took a mall, emptied it out, right? I think it was like a mall or some shit like that. Emptied it out, or one of them apartments, something like that, whatever. He furnished it. And now he's about to put 50 families in there. Every time you hear a story about LeBron outside of basketball, it's something positive. You never hear anything negative. You hear something positive. You know what I mean? You always hear something positive. Right? So that's why I'm like, when you hear about the greatest of all time, you're like, yo, how come MJ, you hear some bullshit ass like stories, but then LeBron James, always hear something positive. And it always makes you go, you know what? I rate it. I love it. You know what I mean? I love it. That's the GOAT. That's how the GOAT is, on and off the court. You never hear anything about, all I hear is like Michael Jordan, he owned like a stake in prisons and all this shit. Oh, but by the way though, Michael Jordan is selling his stake in the Charlotte Hornets, and he's about to get $3 billion. He dropped $275 million for that. Yes, I memorized the price. And he's about to get $3 billion. So, yo, round of applause for Michael Jordan. So he's about to get $3 billion on that. So he's winning. So at the end of the day, whatever. Michael Jordan, you balling, you winning, you always gonna be winning. So there's, you know what I mean? Michael Jordan's always taking a W and an L on and off the court. Even his son is, I don't know what Michael is talking to his son about, but I know they're doing that to fuck with Scotty somehow, some way. There's no way that Michael Jordan is not sitting back, laughing his ass off about this shit. I would be dying right now. Anyways, so we got a lion Mormon attack. I don't know what's up with these Mormons going to different countries and shit, thinking shit is sweet, putting God first and everything. Ayo, God loves us. However, don't be stupid. This guy ran up. This guy tried to pet lions. The lions weren't having it. He lost his arm. I'm just giving you guys a warning. As a doctor, Dr. Eves here, telling you guys, do not fuck with lions. Leave lions alone. Leave caged animals alone. Okay? Leave them alone. God damn. Sticking your hand in the cage, bro. Gone, bro. What are you doing? What are you doing? Leave him alone. This shit is food. Anyway, speaking of food, and then we're gonna end it off on this. And this is gonna be my final rant because this type of shit pisses me off. To all the social media chefs, to all the ones that are actually making clips, making proper food, putting up the recipes, making cookbooks. There's so many of you. There's the YouTubers out there. You know who you are. There's a lot. So many to name. Shout out to y'all. The chefs that are pissing me off though are these gimmicky chefs that be adding this like sexual innuendo into the cooking. Like you know those IG chefs that they be cutting salmon, and the way they cut the salmon, they do it all like sexual and shit. They be like rubbing the salmon like it's a girl's body, slapping the salmon and shit, and then like using a knife and like caressing it and like using the knife to like slowly take the skin off, and then they peel the skin like they're taking off a dress, and then they're wrapping it around their finger, and then they're doing random very hypersexual shit. And I seen a guy making donuts, right? So he's making the dough, and as he's making the dough, he's like, he curled his sleeves. He's wearing an extra small fucking chef shirt, curled up his sleeves all the way up, right? And he's flexing. He's flexing the whole time in the shot, right? He's flexing, and like he's grabbing the dough, right? He's grabbing the dough, and he's like smacking it like smacking it like hard, and you can see the camera angle of his muscles, and he's like smacking it, and then he's like slowly caressing it and looking at it, and then beating it up, and then he kissed it, and I got so pissed. I was so mad because I was just like, yo, I was like, just cook the food. Cook the food. Cook the food. Do you know what's fly? Do you know what makes the girls go, oh shit? Is when you cook with some flair and some spice. That's what makes the girl go, oh shit, yo, this guy's killing it. You know, you do tricks. You're cooking the food. You look nice, efficient, clean with how you're doing it. You got some swag to it. You know what I mean? You got your own uniform, your own shit. Not this whole like kissing it and caressing it and slapping it, and then you have these IG chefs making entire meals in front of these girls with like half their shirt on, right? Half their shirt off, and then they're feeding the food to the girls, and they're teasing them like, oh, I'm gonna put it in your mouth. No, I'm not. Putting it in your mouth. No, I'm not. Oh, you can't have a bite till I say so. Like, nigga, just give her the fucking food. Just give her the food. You cooked it. You slaved. You spent all this time slaving for the food. And then now you want to play games. You want to play with the food. Didn't your mama tell you not to play with your goddamn food? What is wrong with people? What is wrong with people? That shit is the corniest shit ever. And to all of the gal that be promoting this shit, that be looking at it like, yeah, that's what I want for my birthday dinner. Y'all adding fuel to the fire. You are what's the word called? Enabling stupid, creepy shit. You wanna know why? You wanna know why sometimes there's some creepy shit happens to some girls because some guys be doing this shit and some girls be allowing it and these niggas get some off of it. Creepy shit, bro. What are you doing? I seen one shop. These guys sell donuts, but my bad. Oh. Sorry, see, it's making me sick. These guys sell cake, but they turn the cakes, they shape them like dicks, pussies, and titties and shit. However, I don't give a fuck about that, right? It's the way these guys are giving it to the girls, and the girls are these weird pick-me-ass girls are lining up like, So this guy will grab the cake, the dick pop, dip it in the ice cream like this, right? And then put it in her mouth. And then she's getting all excited, like, oh my God. And then like the icing's dripping and then she's like, And then she takes it and she starts eating it herself. Like, what the fuck? Eat the food. Cook the food, eat the food. I'm sick and tired of this shit, yo. All this gimmicky shit, man. It's only because I cook for a living. So it just pisses me off when people be doing that. And like, and they're getting money. They're getting paid off of these gimmicky dumb shit. I'm tired of it, man. It's stupid. What are we doing out here? And why are people accepting it and giving these motherfuckers money? Holy. Human beings, yo, I get the whole idea where if you have a product, at least 5% of the population is going to buy it. I understand that whole philosophy. No matter where you're at least 5% of the people are going to purchase it or be intrigued or whatever. But this type of fuckery needs to stop. You want to sell your dick pops and shit? Cool, whatever. Do your sexual innuendo goods, whatever. Do whatever you want. But the moment you start borderline, like, sexually assaulting, like, your customers and shit, like, come on, that's just weird. Or you're sexually assaulting the food. Like, you expect niggas to eat that? You're kissing the dough and shit, putting your mouth and shit on it, and you expect niggas to eat that? Like, what the hell is wrong with people, bro? That's unsanitary, too. It's mad unsanitary. The first thing they tell you when you cook, wash your hands. Consistency. Know what product you know how to deal with what you're dealing with, the product. If you don't know how to deal with it, you ask. What's wrong with people? Cook the food, eat the food. Cook the fucking food and eat the food, yo. I'm tired of this shit, yo. Motherfuckers be just doing shit just to do shit. And then you have these dumb people just enabling them. Like, yeah, keep doing it. Like, no. We need to bring back shame. We need to shame these motherfuckers, yo. Back in the day, they would be called sex offenders. What are you doing? What are you talking about? What are you doing with the food, bro? I wish the food could say something. Like, the food could just be like, he's molesting me. And then we can have laws. Don't molest your food before putting it in someone's mouth. Weird ass people, yo. Fuck, this shit's so annoying, man. Anyways, we're gonna end it on that, yo. You get what I'm saying, though, right? Cook the food, eat the food. That's what I'm calling this. Anyways, that was the IVP with Dr. IBZ, the Imperfect Vent podcast. That was Cook the Food, Eat the Food, episode 145. We are tired of these motherfuckers, so we're gonna end it off. We're gonna say sayonara, adios, we're out of here, asante sana, peace out. That was the IVP with Dr. IBZ, brought to you live from downtown Toronto. Later. Y'all stay tuned, stay blessed, stay safe. Peace. Niggas got me heated, yo.